If you're publishing books on Amazon, running ads, tweaking bids, checking dashboards every day, and still feeling like everything could fall apart the moment you stop watching, this message is for you. Because the hard truth is this: most Amazon KDP publishers don't have a real business. They have something fragile. Books sell until they don't. Ads work until one small change breaks everything. Growth happens, then resets the following month. And no, the problem is not your cover. It's not your keywords. It's not even Amazon ads. The real problem is that most publishers never build a system. They build effort, they build complexity, they build stress, but not systems. When I started self-publishing, I did everything manually. I wrote books, I managed ads, I analyzed data, I optimized every detail myself. At the beginning, it feels good. You feel in control, but that control is an illusion. Because the moment you publish more books, the moment you add more campaigns, the moment you expand to more markets, manual management becomes your biggest bottleneck. You're no longer building, you're maintaining, and maintenance doesn't scale. Most publishers live in constant reaction mode. Ads spike, panic, a COS goes up, pause campaigns, sales drop, change everything. There's no compounding, only firefighting. Amazon ads don't fail because people spend too little. They fail because spending is not structured. If you launch ads without a clean structure, optimize without consistent rules, and scale without understanding signals, you're not managing a system. You're pushing buttons. And Amazon doesn't reward effort, it rewards clarity. That's why two publishers can spend the same budget. One scales profitably, the other bleeds money. The difference is not intelligence, it's systems design. Now let's talk about content. Most people treat book creation like a creative process. In reality, at scale, publishing is operational. It's topic selection, positioning, structure, execution, over and over again. I've worked with hundreds of ghostwriters. I've built large writing teams. I've produced thousands of books. And every time something broke, it was always the same issue. Inconsistent quality, unclear workflows, no repeatable process. Talent doesn't scale without structure. At some point, I realized something important. I wasn't failing because I didn't know what to do. I was failing because I had to do it too many times. That's when everything changed. I stopped asking, what should I optimize today? And I started asking, what should never require my attention again? That's the shift. From tools to systems, from effort to automation, from reaction to structure. That's why I built Automadeus, and that's why I built WeBooks AI. Not generic tools, not AI gimmicks, not set and forget promises, but systems built specifically for Amazon KDP publishers. Automads exists to automate Amazon ads decisions that repeat. WeBooks AI exists to turn book creation into a guided, structured workflow. The goal is simple: remove human bottlenecks from predictable decisions. A real publishing system does a few things very well. It works even when you're not watching. It improves with data, not emotions. It scales without increasing stress. When your system is right, spend becomes a signal. Data becomes readable. Growth becomes predictable. When it's not, performance stays fragile. Optimization becomes reactive. And every month feels like starting over. Let me be clear, this is not for people looking for shortcuts. It's not for people publishing one book just to try. And it's not for people who hate structure. This is for serious publishers, for operators, for people building long-term assets. If that's you, then systems matter more than motivation. If you want to see how this setup works in practice, I've put everything together in one place. You can explore how Automadeus handles Amazon ads automation, how WeBooks AI structures content creation, and how both fit into a single publishing system. You'll find the link in the description. Build systems, not stress. I'll see you in the next video.